17th, the Leadership York graduation. And before we got on air, Scott, you were just kind of going down the list of all of the tremendous guest speakers that have been a part of this ceremony and have came to talk to the Leadership York class, talk to the community here in York. Quite the list, and there's quite the guest coming to town to the Stone Creek Event Center in McCool Junction this coming June 17th, a Tuesday. Tell us a little bit about everything going on there with the Leadership York graduation ceremony.
Well, we've been obviously very, very fortunate, and the people going back, I had them print the list of the people who have been speakers at the graduation for Leadership York, and Coach Brown was here, Coach Osborne was here twice, Coach Pelini, Lieutenant Governor Rick Sheehy, Kim Robach, Aaron Davis came and spoke. One of my buddies, Clete Blakeman, who's a referee in the NFL now.
And a former Husker quarterback, too, Clete Blakeman. But yeah.
I always give him a hard time. He said, "You played quarterback." I said, "Well, you actually played holder."
That's right. He was the early 80s team, right? One of the, with Mike Rozier, I think, right? But
he was really a good guy.
Yeah,
for sure.
Oh, yeah. Good referee, too. But anyway.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it's been we've been very, very fortunate, and the thing about it is this year with Coach Brown, still my main contact down at the university.
Ron Brown, right? Just to be correct with everybody.
From all the times that we worked practices on Tuesday and Wednesday, from Coach Osborne, Solich, Pelini, Callahan, all the way through until Nebraska went to the Big Ten, and it became a financial deal that Nebraska was paying more than other Big Ten schools. So everything was going to go through the Big Ten office, and obviously I'm still a Big 12 guy, so I just turned it over to one of my former students who actually is in the Big Ten right now, Trip Sutter. So it's worked out very well. But to get, I guess it took about 5 months to get this set up, and trying to get. Once Coach Brown, Coach Rhule said, "Yeah, we can come. These are the dates that are available," trying to match them with a facility that would be big enough to hold them. We ended up doing it at Stone Creek Event Center in McCool, which is going to be a wonderful place, and it'll be 5 o'clock social hour, 5:30 dinner. Coach Rhule's presentation will be at 6:15, and their time is unbelievable. So both Coach Brown, Coach Rhule are going to have to excuse themselves afterwards. There won't be any opportunities for picture sessions, autographs, anything like that, because they're going to come in, speak, and then head back to Lincoln. So,
and I'm sure that'll be a good speech. Matt Rhule, he's a good guest speaker. He can talk a lot of things. He'll talk football probably, and leadership qualities and all of that. So June 17th, 5 o'clock there for a social hour. There's also a dinner. And then the presentation at 6:15. Again, the featured guest speaker, Matt Rhule. Tickets are $50 per person. And, there is a rule, Scott, with this event, too. All attendees must be 21 or over. This is not your rule. This is the NCAA rule.
Well, that's the unfortunate thing. You talk to a lot of people about, wanting to bring their kids, and it has nothing to do with Leadership York or anything we set up. That's straight across the board for all coaches, NC2A. It has to do with recruiting.
Yeah.
They can't speak at high schools. They can't talk to kids under 21 because of recruiting purposes.
And I know what people at home are probably thinking. My kid is 12 years old. He's not looking to get recruited by Nebraska. Why can't he come to the? That's just the way it is.
Well,
that's the best way to explain
and it's unfortunate. I really want people to understand that's an NC2A, and they can't come speak anywhere. Any coach. Given that circumstance. So.
Now, saying all that, tickets still available, right? How can folks find the tickets, purchase the tickets?
All they need to do is get a hold of the York Chamber site, and they can get them online, and it's just an easy, and then go pick them up and make sure you take them with them, down to the Stone Creek Event Center, and obviously they'll get checked in. We'll have a wonderful time, and this year we got 23 people going through the class who are going to graduate.
What have been some of your thoughts with this year's Leadership York class? I know they've been meeting when does it start? Starts in the fall, correct?
Yeah.
And kind of runs through the winter and into the spring and kind of this early summer graduation. What have been your thoughts on this year's group and everything that they've participated in?
It's just, every year, it's just it's an amazing group of 23 people. Some live here, some live out of county even, but they work here. And it's, all the way from the meet and greet that we have in August, and then we do leadership skills, we do an ag day, we do an education, economic development, cultural diversity. They actually go down to the unicameral legislative day, and then we do health and human services, law and legal issues, quality of life, and then we graduate. And we pretty much, our evaluations from the people in the class make a big difference because we have actually eliminated some sessions, created new ones because of the input we get from the class members.
Yep. So, people get to know each other, get to network with each other, get to know the community, get to know the businesses around here. It's a fantastic thing that's been put on, and all culminates with the graduation ceremony. So
that's the amazing thing.
Yeah.
One of the consistent things we get from the people in the class is that, they drive by places, they know about places, but they really don't know how they fit in York, Nebraska, and what they do and who they employ and all those kinds of things. It's just amazing. It really is.
Well, good stuff. Well, again, that is for the Leadership York. If you have any questions or you're listening to this, you're thinking, hey, this is for me. I want to get involved with this. Contact Scott Koch right here, and they can get you going for the next Leadership York class, which will start in August. Are there registrations for this? How does all of that work for?
Well, we're
next year?
After graduation, obviously we'll have another meeting, just kind of tie things up, and then we'll figure it out, and we will announce it. It'll be advertised through you guys, through the paper, through the chamber site, in terms of when the registration actually opens up and when the deadline will end, and we'll get together and make the selection for the class and get started for year 31.
That's right. Wow.
It's hard to believe.
You've been here since the start. Is
Well,
that right?
yeah. Actually, when I was president of the chamber, I wrote. We were approached by. There was 4 communities in the state of Nebraska that were approached by Doane, at the time Doane College, to start a leadership program. So we said, yeah. I wrote the grant. We were accepted, obviously, and now I can't tell you too many communities that our size or larger have leadership programs. And the nice thing about us, and one of the nice thing about, the revenue that we generate from like graduation and all the sponsors that we get, the business sponsors in the community, we have kept our cost to be a part of this program at $150. And most of them, a lot of them are up over $1,000.
Right.
So it's amazing.
Yeah.
This is not a for-profit organization. This is trying to do something better for the people in New York and for our community.
It's good stuff. Well, good stuff, Scott. Thank you for coming in this morning. Enjoy everything there. We'll see you there Tuesday night, that June 17th there for that graduation ceremony, and then featured guest speaker Matt Rhule. Again, you can purchase your tickets today by contacting anybody with the Leadership York class. York Chamber, I'm sure, could answer as well. York County Visitors Bureau, but that is there for the Leadership York graduation. Scott, anything else to add here?
No, I'll tell you what, it'll be a great event, and Coach Brown's he's an amazing speaker as well. He just spoke at a Hope Mission deal about a month ago, and Coach Rhule, when I was observing for the Big 12, I actually traveled, and I got a chance to go to Baylor 4 times when Coach Rhule's there, and he is truly an amazing man. So it'll be a really, really good program having him here.
Great stuff. Again, Tuesday, June 17th. Scott, have a great rest of your day. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
You bet.